Hello, this is Brian from the Digital Corner Solutions education team, and in this video, we're going to talk about installing your Facebook pixel into your ClickFunnels funnel. We're going to walk through the process very quickly, step by step, and I'll even show you how to set up some custom events that might be useful. So of course, this is the ClickFunnels dashboard. We have selected the funnel that we want to add our Facebook pixel to. Now, before we actually do this, one very helpful tool to install is the Facebook Pixel Helper. This is a free extension that you can add as long as you're using the Chrome browser. And you can simply find this just by Googling Pixel Helper or Facebook Pixel Helper. After you install this free Chrome browser add-on, it'll look just like this. And what you're going to see here is if you're on a website that has the Pixel installed, this will turn blue and it'll give you some information. So this is a great way to just check to make sure everything's up and running. So now that we're ready to install the Facebook Pixel in our ClickFunnels funnel, first we want to go to the Ads Manager, of course. We can do that by clicking on this little triangle up here. When that menu opens up, we're going to scroll down to the Manage Ads tab. Once we get to this page, we can actually go and click on this Facebook ads. What we wanted to go to is the Events Manager tab. So this is the updated dashboard for 2020 as of right now, which is April of 2020. Once we get into the Ads Manager, the first thing we're going to want to do is install the Facebook Pixel base code into our funnel. So what we can do here is we can go over to the Details section, click on that button right now. And you're going to see this Setup tab over here on the top right. What we want to do is actually install the pixel. So we'll go ahead and click on that. This is going to give you a couple of different options. What we want to do is manually add pixel code to the website. So go ahead and click on that button. And this is going to give you the base code. So hover over this first section here, copy that simply by clicking. Then we're going to head over to ClickFunnels. After you are already inside your funnel, meaning you've selected the funnel that you want to add the code to, we're going to click on the Settings tab. And under the Settings tab here, we're going to scroll down to this Head Tracking code. So we have the Head Tracking and Body Tracking. We want to simply paste that into the Head Tracking code box here. I'm going to hit Command V or Control V. You're going to see it's going to tell you where the Facebook pixel code starts and where the Facebook pixel code ends. Just leave that in there. You don't have to delete that. That's not going to affect the functionality of the code. After that's pasted into the head tracking box, scroll down to the very bottom and go ahead and click Save and Update Settings. Now the Facebook pixel is installed on your funnel. It'll be active for every single page that you do have in the funnel. What we want to do in just a second is go through and set some custom events. That way Facebook can track certain significant events based on the pixel and the page view that they are hitting. So let's first go ahead and test this. I'm going to copy the home URL of my funnel and we'll go ahead and paste that in. And if we go check it out, this will take us over to brianbrewer.com and you can see over here that this little Facebook Pixel Helper lights up blue and it shows us that Brian Brewer's pixel is successfully installed. You can see it's tracking a page view and what also says micro data automatically detected down here. So we know the pixel is working, so that's good news. Now what we want to do is go back and actually install some custom events. So if we go back to the funnel here, there's a lot of pages on this funnel. Your funnel may not have this many pages, and that's okay. But a couple of things that we definitely want to track. We might want to track leads. We might want to track purchases. We might want to track when people hit the checkout page. Those are all things that can be useful to us and give us the opportunity to retarget. So we might want to retarget leads a little bit differently with our Facebook ads than we are going to retarget leads, but people who also hit the checkout page but did not purchase. So if we want to track inside Facebook with Facebook Pixel people who have purchased, what we can do is we can go over to our thank you page. Now, since you're familiar with ClickFunnels, hopefully you're familiar with the process here. After somebody checks out, they're then taken to the thank you page. So this is one of my thank you pages for one of my offers. So anytime someone hits this page here, that would signify a successful purchase. So let's go ahead and go back into the Facebook Pixel Manager, and let's actually set up that event. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a new event here. And it tells you that you can use Facebook's event setup tool, which they say is recommended. I find it doesn't really work all that well for ClickFunnels because of the way, I think it's the way the URLs work inside ClickFunnels. So what I'm going to do is actually manually add the event code. We'll click on that button. And it's going to bring up this box. So there's going to be different industries there, I suppose we'll call it. But if we're under e-commerce and retail, that's going to give us the event codes that we're probably going to need. So once again, the first event code that we're going to add is a purchase. So if we click the arrow to open up purchase, so this is going to give us the opportunity to actually add a value to this event. So if someone purchases, that probably brings us money. It would be nice to be able to report and record that inside our Facebook Ads Manager. So this is what's going to allow us to do that. So anytime someone purchases that particular offer, it's $97 is going to be the conversion value. Anytime I sell that offer, I make $97. Now it's actually a monthly recurring, so that's not entirely accurate, but for the purposes of this demonstration, that is just fine. Now, after you add your conversion value in there, it's going to give you this little script down here, and it's just going to be this short little snippet that's four or five lines of code. So what we want to do is we actually want to click on that to copy that to our clipboard. Now, go back over to ClickFunnels in your dashboard. We're on the thank you page. This is the page. When someone hits this page, we know that we have a successful purchase. So let's go ahead and edit this page. So what we want to do is we want to install that little tiny snippet on this specific page. That way we are tracking that custom event, which is the purchase, only when people hit this page, and people only hit this page after they purchase. So what we're going to do is we want to go up to the settings tab here, and we want to look at this section or this menu item that is tracking code. Now, I had this set up earlier, but when you open that, it's going to look just like this. You're going to have header code and footer code. You're going to want to make sure that you're selecting the header code here, and we can actually paste with Command C or Control C that little snippet right inside this box. Okay, we go ahead and save this page. Now, anytime someone hits this page, it's going to trigger that custom event. So let's go back. We'll go ahead and test this using our Facebook Pixel helper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and copy the URL of that confirmation page, and we'll just go ahead and paste that into a new window here. And what it's going to do, it's of course going to light this little box up in blue here. But you're going to see the difference here. When we are just on the home page, there's two. It shows us page view and microdata automatically detected. If we go over to the success page or the confirmation page, now you're going to see a 3 is there. And if we click on that, we can see that we have page view and microdata is already populated, but we are also tracking the purchase. So that means that that little piece of custom code was installed properly. And if we click down and open that up, you can see the value of that particular event is $97. So everything is set up just perfectly. You can also test the events right inside Facebook here, but I think using the Facebook Pixel Helper is probably the easiest way to do it. So if we wanted to set up another custom event, like initiate checkout, same process. Go ahead and manually add the event code. And what this is going to be is we're going to consider this either an initiate checkout or an add to cart. I'll just make this an add to cart. I'm going to leave the conversion value blank on this one because an add to cart is not a purchase. I'll go ahead and copy this particular code again. Once again, 3 lines of code. Go back into my ClickFunnels account, go to the checkout page. And just like I did before, I'm going to edit this page and I'm going to install that little piece of code right in the same spot. I'll walk you through that really quickly. But before I do, I just want to tell you about my favorite Facebook ads training. I'll go ahead and link it down in the description below. It's by Max, and it's highly recommended. Once again, that'll be the first link in the description below. If you want to learn a lot more about Facebook ads, that way you can get more leads, generate more sales for your business. In my opinion, he is the best. So once again, we're going to go over to settings. We're going to go to the tracking code. We're going to make sure the header code is highlighted. Go ahead and paste that code right in there. And once again, now anytime someone hits this page, we are tracking add to carts. Go ahead and save that. And if we go ahead and preview this page now, once again, you're going to see a 3 instead of a 2 on the Facebook Pixel Helper. And good news, it's tracking add to carts. Hopefully this video was helpful in getting your ClickFunnels account set up with the Facebook Pixel as well. Once again, if you do want more advanced training on Facebook advertising, make sure you check out the first link in the description below this video for my #1 recommended Facebook ads course. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want more digital marketing tips, tricks, and tactics in the future. We'll see you all very soon. Bye now.